Leave it. Leave it. Wait till I come back. Leave it. Drax and my son. A friendship bigger than blood. Hey, boy. Okay, we thought we were just bringing home a puppy. But we didn't know we were welcoming a soulmate, a silent protector, and a gentle teacher for the little boy we hadn't even met yet. Drax was just 8 weeks old when we brought him home. Giant paws, deep eyes, and a stillness that felt almost wise for such a tiny pup. He didn't bark much, didn't chew things up. He just was there. Always. Just a few weeks later, we found out I was pregnant with our first child, and from the moment my belly began to show, Drax seemed to know. He followed me everywhere. No longer just a playful pup, but a calm, loyal companion. He often rested his head gently on my belly, like he was listening to the heartbeat inside. And I swear, on the days when I was tired or anxious, he looked at me as if to say, "Don't worry, I've got you." We were preparing to become parents, but Drax, he was preparing for something even greater. When our son was born, Drax had already grown into a gentle giant, 125 pounds of muscle and love. People often backed away at the sight of him, but all I saw was the softness in his step and the patience in his gaze. He never barked when the baby cried. He didn't flinch when our son squealed in delight. He simply lay down nearby, quiet, watchful, steady. And something beautiful happened. Our baby began to notice him, truly notice. His little eyes lit up every time Drax entered the room. He reached out, giggled, grabbed his ears or his jowls, and Drax never pulled away. He came closer. When our son was learning to roll over, Drax rolled beside him as if showing him how. When he bounced in his jumper, Drax lay at his feet, tail thumping, eyes calm. And for his first birthday, we gave our son a tiny ball pit. Within minutes, Drax had crawled into it, taking up half the space, squashing the balls, but always careful, always close. To anyone else, it might have looked like just a dog and a child, but to us, it was sacred. It was a bond, a friendship, a silent connection that grew deeper every single day. What amazed me most wasn't Drax's protection, it was his emotional depth. When my son was upset, Drax would gently nudge his hand, then sit quietly by his side. When my son laughed, Drax's whole body responded, tail wagging, eyes glowing. He wasn't just living with us, he was living with us in our feelings, our moments, our love. When our son began walking, Drax was always there, watching, guiding, almost clearing a path. I believe it was his love for that giant best friend that pushed our son to take his very first steps. They grew together, and in their own quiet way, they taught each other how to grow. Now, when people see videos of Drax, they're often shocked by how gentle he is. They call him the oversized lapdog or the softest beast you'll ever meet. But what I hope people truly see, what only our family has been blessed to witness, is the quiet miracle that happens when love is given without limits. Drax doesn't speak, but he teaches. He reminds us that love doesn't have to be loud, that just being present can be more powerful than 1,000 words, that sometimes the strongest foundation in life is simply someone who's always there. In Drax's eyes, I see loyalty. In his actions, I see kindness, and in his friendship with my son, I see a kind of love that makes this world feel a little softer, a little better. If this story touched your heart even just a little, please do something simple and meaningful today. Hug your pet a little longer, call someone you love, or share this story, because somewhere out there, someone might need a quiet reminder that this kind of love still exists. And if you believe in the quiet magic between humans and animals, don't hesitate to like, share, or leave a comment below. Those little clicks might help this story reach someone who needs it most. And if you're thinking about welcoming a pet into your home, especially one with a past, do your research, talk, and make sure you're ready. Because when you give them your heart, they'll give you everything in return.